Hey guys, today's video, as you can see, is all about scapegoating. I feel like so many of you, including myself, were the scapegoats in your childhood, and so because we were scapegoated, we also scapegoat. We have both aspects of us. And today, I want to go and talk to those aspects, as well as offer the objective role, the central eye, as Teal Swan calls it. And I feel like this is playing a bigger role in our life than we're actually realizing. And I feel like it's something that is really affecting me. And I see that. And so I want to go into these aspects to understand them and integrate them. So as I'm looking at the aspect that's being scapegoated, I'm going to describe to you what I'm seeing, how that aspect feels, that aspect looks like, and there's like a hole in this aspect's heart. It feels like a hole that can never be filled. This part that's being scapegoated is sitting like this. Like it knows it's done something wrong. And it can never get out of it. This aspect is 5 years old. The feeling is like the part has, it just feels like it's wrong, like it's innately wrong. And there's absolutely nothing that can be done about it, ever, 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 ever. Feels like it wants to die. And the feeling is like it wants to run away, but at the same time needs people. It also, like, it's wearing shorts and no shirt. It appears kind of like a kid who's been outside playing around, kind of like dirty, kind of, the feeling is neglected. Almost like Cinderella, how she was made to clean and do all the chores. That's what this aspect feels like. It feels abused. And like it can't get away from it, no matter how hard he tries. Now I'm going to look at the scapegoat, the aspect that's scapegoating. Oh my God, it's like a lieutenant. Literally wearing like some type of lieutenant uniform. It's like this aspect, but much older. It feels like a father aspect. Feels like the father of this scapegoat little boy. This aspect feels like he knows what's right. No matter what, he knows what's right. Feels like there's no attunement to this aspect, the child, the 5-year-old boy. It's my way or the highway, and you're gonna learn my way, or you're gonna be out. Face is very old, like wrinkly. Feels very angry, very angry. There's also like a deep, deep wound with the aspect that is scapegoating. It's actually the same as the scapegoat. I've done all of this. I've done so much in my life. I've gotten to this part, it's almost like a kernel, like it's gotten to the top. It's in control. It's gotten all these awards, all this recognition. but he still feels like deep inside he hasn't gotten it right. God, that's painful. I can tell you that I relate most to this aspect right now in my life. Growing up, I was this aspect. And I do still see parts playing out in my life where I'm being scapegoated, but more so in my relationship directly, I'm this aspect. The feeling of I've accomplished so much, I've done so much, and it doesn't matter. It still didn't get it right. I'm now going to go into the aspect that is scapegoating. So we'll see how that aspect feels even further and try to understand it. What the fuck is this? Like, am I on some fucking, like, I feel like the spotlight's on me and I don't fucking want it. Because I need to look a certain way. I need to be presentable. I need to be presented in a certain fucking way. And I don't like not being out of control at all. I don't like it.
You don't feel safe.
It infuriates me because I feel out of control. Control is my middle fucking name. What are we doing here?
We're here to see you.
What if I don't want to be seen?
It's okay. We'll just be present with you.
I don't want to be seen. Do you understand me?
Okay, then I'll look away. What is it that you want us to know? Or what is it that you want?
I want you all to get the fuck away from me.
Okay.
Because you're never gonna understand me. Ever. Ever, 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 ever gonna understand me. No matter how fucking hard you try or what I say, what I do, it doesn't matter because you're never gonna understand me. And that fucking infuriates me. I want to control everyone.
Yeah. I would see why.
I want them all to fucking suffer like I suffered. You have no idea how I suffered. Nothing compares.
You're not aware of the part of you that is scapegoating, that is hurting you.
Oh, I'm the scapegoat now.
You're not the scapegoat.
Sure.
There's a part of you that feels really hurt by the decisions.
That's what
that
I mean.
making.
I'm scapegoating someone. You're telling me that? I was always the fucking scapegoat. Always.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you're telling me that I'm doing it. To who?
Yourself.
How?
By really critiquing yourself and really just the decisions that you're making is really starting to...
Is that affecting other people around me?
It's affecting other people around you, yes.
You know what? That all just makes me feel like, once again, I'm being scapegoated. Like, you're doing this. You're the problem.
No one's at fault. You're not the problem.
You're sure acting like it.
No.
I am sick of being the fucking problem. And I'm not doing it anymore. Somebody else is going to be the problem. Somebody else is the problem, actually. I've decided.
Do you feel...
I decided a long time ago that somebody else is the problem, and I'm never, ever going to be the problem again.
Do you feel like you want someone else to take responsibility?
They need to. They
Okay.
need to step it the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm tired of people ignoring things, being fucking lazy. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not picking up the fucking slack of other people.
So what does that look like for you?
What does what look like?
What does having someone else take responsibility look like for you?
I've never had anybody take responsibility for me. Ever. I've always done everything for myself. And it feels like at my detriment.
Yeah, that's really, really painful. It makes a lot of sense as to why
When
you
you're,
want control.
I was a kid picking up my own clothes, doing my own dishes, a kid cleaning my own room by myself, no help, no guidance. I had to feed myself.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. That's why I want people to fucking like pick up the slack that they're not picking up.
Yeah.
I can't do it alone anymore. And it makes me angry when I see people not doing their share. Because I am doing my share and then some.
Yeah.
And it just fucking hurts.
So you don't feel supported by anyone around you.
Can you imagine being 3 years old and feeding yourself and getting your own food and picking up your clothes and cleaning your room and being your own friend
Yeah, it's really painful.
and just being alone all the time?
It's really painful.
I feel like I've been given this fucking gaslight all of my life. That because I'm capable, I should be doing it. Like a 90-year-old grandma might be able to carry a kid on her back. She might be able to do it. But she's fucking hurting. And it doesn't mean that she should be, you know?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that. She's suffering if she does that.
Yeah. It's really painful to hear and see that.
What am I gonna do? Do you know how powerless it is to have to rely on other people? But it just feels like there's nobody there.
Yeah.
That's
Really
That's-
painful.
what I'm being shown all the time, is that there is nobody there for me at all, ever. What do I do then? I have to control. I have to control people to get anything that I want. Or I'm gonna die alone and suffer my entire life. I just don't know where I went wrong in life. What did I do? What did I do?
Totally feel your pain.
What did I do? What did I do wrong? like I feel like there is something innately like that I did wrong or that is wrong in me. I've done so much work. I feel like I've accomplished so much. And it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter what I did or who I am, what I try to be, how I try to look, who I try to talk to, who I influence, how good I am, how amazing I can be. It's never gonna matter because nobody will ever be there for me. And I feel absolutely alone.
It's really painful.
And it feels like the only thing that I can like just fucking try to scratch at to just get a little tiny bit is to bark orders at people and to try to control them. It's all I have. What's the point of that?
It's really painful. I totally understand.
I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this life. It's over. So, to me, that just looks like going outside and sitting on a bench. Just doing absolutely nothing and just sitting there forever and starving. Because nothing matters. Nothing matters. My heart hurts.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like the deepest wound imaginable that nobody was fucking ever there for me. Fuck them. They deserve to be like fucking stabbed by somebody who really wants to give another person pain, which I don't want to be responsible for it, so I would rather just somebody else do it actually, because I'm tired of being responsible for trying to meet my own needs. I can't do it anymore.
It's not fair at all.
No matter how hard I try, and I fucking try hard, I exhaust everything in me, every ounce of everything I have. If I have 100%, I'm giving it a fucking 1,000%. And it doesn't matter. It's not getting me anywhere. I'm back at square one. I'm back at being a little boy. I'm back at being a little boy who can't, who has to do everything for himself, has no help. And I just feel like no matter how hard I try, all of my resources, if I ever have any, it feels like I could get a pile of resources, right? A pile of money. It's gone down to zero every time. Every time. And there's never anything there again. Keep starting back over again. Again and again and again and again. It goes nowhere. I'm going nowhere but backwards. Fuck. I hate family. family is bullshit. It never existed for me. Family never existed for me.
Yeah.
It was two people and me on my own.
Yeah.
At 3 years old.
It's really painful.
Not even 3, when I started to walk. He can do it.
It's really painful.
Fuck family. Family is nothing to me. It has never provided anything for me.
Yeah.
When people talk about having family, fuck it, it doesn't exist. It never existed. And these families that I see out there that all look so happy, it's all fucking bullshit. It's not real.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I still say fuck them for trying to present that to me.
Yeah.
Because I know it's not real. They're doing a disservice to everybody. Gaslighting every fucking human being that there is.
Including themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking miserable.
It's really painful. And I'm sorry you went through that. Don't want you to ever have to go through that, ever.
Part of me is like, what do I want? Do I want to die? No. It feels like I just want to go and sit on a park bench and never move ever again for the rest of my life. I don't want to do a thing. I know. Just, I don't, like, I want people to watch me wither away into nothing. You know why? Because then maybe, they'll probably just think I'm crazy. They won't even get it anyway. But maybe somebody will think, wow, he's hurting badly. They probably won't do shit about it, ever. Nobody will, because that's what my life is. Nobody does shit about anything, ever. But if I can get one person to see how fucked up my life was, maybe it'll be worth it to just go and sit and die eventually on a fucking park bench. Just give up on everything. That's what I want to do. I want to give the fuck up. Because I have tried up until this very fucking second to do everything I could. And it all falls. It's all falling around me. There is nothing I can do about it. Nobody is ever truly going to rescue me. Ever. And so I'm alone. I'm alone. Fuck this.
It's really
Fuck trying to make anything look nice.
Yeah, it's really painful.
I'm tired of being nice.
What would you like to do differently now?
Just go sit somewhere and die. Because there's nothing else I can do. I'm never gonna get the support I need, ever. Doesn't matter, like I demand it and I demand it and I demand it. It doesn't, I never get it.
So you want everyone to see your pain. You want everyone to see your pain.
I mean, I guess that's a good feeling, but what's gonna come of it? What's gonna happen?
You're going
That's
to
the thing, is like, okay, see my pain. You see it? It doesn't, like, what's gonna happen?
You're going to see that there are many other people who are on the exact same page. They feel exactly how you feel. No one is going to make it not appropriate for how you feel.
You know
Because
what?
they get it.
I hate them too, because it doesn't matter to me. Even if I see other people with this happening, fuck them. I don't care. It's not gonna help me. Oh, we'll just be miserable together. Who cares? It's worthless.
Are you aware that there are other people out there that are willing, more than willing, to take you in and care for you, but you just haven't found them?
That feels like the biggest fucking joke ever. I don't believe it.
Yeah, based on what happened previously, I don't blame you for not believing. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
The part of me that is the scapegoat would tell you that does not exist. So maybe you should talk to that part directly.
Okay, we can do that.
I'm now going to go into the aspect that is the scapegoat, so we can better understand how this aspect feels, what it needs, and see the relation to this aspect and the aspect that is scapegoating. What did I do wrong? I think I did something wrong. I'm pretty sure I know I did something wrong.
What is it that you feel you did?
I don't know. I feel like I need to look for it though. Whatever I did wrong, I need to look for it. Because I know there's something.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure what it is yet.
Yeah.
Can you help me find it?
Yeah.
You're gonna help me find what I did wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong.
What are you talking about? I know I did. I did something wrong.
No. You were not being cared for properly. And so people made the responsibility put on you when they were the ones that needed to
No.
be responsible for you.
That's not true. I know I did something wrong.
Hmm.
I'm gonna figure out what it is.
Okay.
I feel like I put myself in positions to do something wrong. Like I say the wrong thing, I do the wrong thing. It feels like I can't control it. Like it just happens.
Hmm.
Like there I am doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I feel like I need help. Like there's actually something wrong with me and I need help.
Mm. I could understand why you may feel that way.
I feel like there's a deep need coming from my heart, like desperate need. And I need to know what I did wrong.
What is it that you want us to see? About you.
That I'm a good person. person. I know I'm a good person. I have to be a good person. I have to be a good person.
Do you feel that if you aren't looked as a good person, you're not going to be loved?
I mean, I don't feel like I even have to consider that I'm not a bad, like I am a good person. Like I need to believe that I'm a good person.
Do you feel like you're going to lose connection if you're not?
But I know that I am. So, what do you mean? Like, what?
If you feel like
Can you help me figure out what I did wrong?
Yes.
What did I do wrong? Like, I feel like I did something wrong. Can you like look at me? Because I feel like you're not. Help me figure out what I did wrong. There's something. I'm always putting myself in situations where I did something wrong. Always.
But your intention isn't to do anything.
What am I, like, why is that happening to me, though? Feels like there's some, like, need that's, like, in the background that I'm not aware of.
Do you feel like you're not being understood?
No, it feels like there's something, like, behind my shoulder that I don't know, like, why am I always in these situations where I'm the one who's wrong?
Do you feel like you can't be yourself?
I think I'm being myself. It just happens that I'm always wrong. Can you tell me why? Like, why am I always wrong?
There's a part of you that's actually hurting you, and you don't know that that's happening. And so, because of that, you're actually being really, really hurt. And you feel like you're at fault for the decisions that are taking place.
I know I'm at fault, though.
Why do you feel like you're at fault?
Well, what if I wasn't at fault? I don't like that. That makes me feel out of control. If I'm not the reason, if I'm not the one who's wrong, that makes me feel out of control. I feel out of control.
So do you feel like your identity is that there's something wrong with you?
There has to be something wrong with me.
Or you don't exist?
No, it's more like if I did something wrong, that means like I can change it. I can fix it. I can fix me. Right? I can keep fixing me. I don't want to be wrong about this. I want to be like, I know I did something wrong, you know? Right? Like, I want you to tell me that I did. Makes me feel better.
Do you feel like by me telling you that you did something wrong, that you can fix it right now? What if it's something that you can't fix?
if I can't fix it, then I'm out of control.
Yeah.
So like if I did it, then I can fix that. I can keep fixing me. I can keep bandaging something up and like repositioning it or correcting it. I can fix whatever is wrong with me. I can change it.
Are you aware that that is actually hurting you by saying you have
No,
to
it's
fix
not.
something?
It feels good. It feels good to do that.
Why does
Because
it feel
I'm
good
in
to do that?
control. But it feels like there's an underlying need there. I don't know what it is though. Like, why would I be doing that? Is it to, like, what am I trying to feel by. Feels like I'll be better.
It feels like belonging and connection.
I'll get connection, yeah. Like if I'm the one who's like wrong, then I'll get it. But there's something missing. What, like, you have to help me.
Do you feel like you're going to be alone?
Alone? What do you mean?
Like if you are viewed as bad and you feel like you can't fix yourself, do you feel like you're gonna end up alone?
Viewed as bad?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm only good.
Okay.
I'm only good. Is that it? I don't want to look at that at all.
That scares you.
I don't want to look at that. I just, like, I'm the one who's wrong. I'm the one at fault here. I'm the one at fault. I did it. It was me. I know it was me. Oh, God, that feels like relief. But there's still a whole, like, it still hurts. Like, there's some need. What is this need? What, is there a need being met or something? Like, by me being wrong? And, like,
Yeah.
what is it?
It means that you are a good person.
Oh my God. You're telling me that. You're telling me that. Oh my God, it's really difficult. That's. Wow. So you're telling me that. I can't. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to even say it. I really don't want to say it.
I'm here.
Can you say that again? Because it's all kind of just like going away. Like I'm trying to like avoid all of
You
that.
have a need of wanting to be a good person so you can feel belonging.
You're saying that. Okay, so like, but what does that have to do with me being like the one at fault? And like,
If you're at fault, then you can control how you can have things be fixed.
so if I'm at fault, the other person is right?
Mm-hmm.
And that means I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if I'm wrong, that means like I'm kind of like the bad person in this situation, which means that if I'm bad, I don't want to be bad, I want to be good.
Mm.
But like, if I'm the bad person,
You lose connection.
but not if it makes me feel good. If I'm the one who's always at fault, and I'm wrong, I can fix me, which means I have control. And if it's the other person, I don't have any control over that. I'm powerless.
And that scares you.
Yeah. And it feels like I might lose connection to them if they're the bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
They have to do it. I can't do it for them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm wrong, if I'm the bad person, I can fix me.
Mm-hmm.
I like that better.
Yeah, because you have control.
And that makes me, if I'm wrong, I feel like I don't know, there's something I'm not seeing yet. It feels like if I'm wrong, this is the hardest part for me. If I'm wrong, then okay, I really don't like this. I really just want to avoid this part of it. I don't like this at all. It feels like everything's going to come crashing down if I go into this. Can you just tell me everything's going to be okay, even if I become aware of something like this that feels terrible to me?
Yeah, everything's going to be okay.
You're not going to walk out the door.
I'm not going to walk out the door. I'm going to be right here.
I could throw up. Okay. So, God, I don't want it. I don't like this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
I'm right here.
So that means if I'm wrong, that means I'm the bad one. And that means that feels like there's some reverse thing happening here. Because if I'm wrong and I take accountability and responsibility for something, it gives me control, but it also feels like if that person's right and I'm wrong, feels like they're going to use that.
To their advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're going to make me a victim.
Yeah.
Okay. If I'm a victim, that means I'm the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the less than.
Mm-hmm.
And they're bigger and better than me.
Mm-hmm.
God, that feels so comforting.
Are you afraid of your own power? Your own freedom of choice? And what that might mean for you?
Yeah. But also there's something on the other side of being if I'm the victim. Can you help me with that? What does that mean?
It means that you don't have to take responsibility for anything that you do. Because...
But I'm choosing to take responsibility. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Are you aware that there's a part of you that doesn't want to take responsibility at all?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because it feels like it's not being seen. It feels really hurt.
So if I'm the victim,
mm-hmm.
and they're the good person, they're bigger and better than me and I'm the victim, I'm the underdog.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, you're right. Because if I'm the underdog, somebody's going to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's going to take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Because people always caretake the underdog.
Exactly. Yeah.
If there's a litter of puppies and one of them is smaller, people always focus on that one.
Mm-hmm.
It gets the extra care, the extra attention, the extra focus, the extra boost,
mm-hmm.
the extra of whatever's left over. We're going to give it to that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. So that means that I don't have to take responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody will take it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get a need met indirectly.
Yes.
Fuck. Mm. That really makes me a bad person. That really makes me a bad person.
Does it feel like you're gonna lose connection if you're a bad? If you're.
I like being a bad person though.
Why?
I've never really thought about it, but I like it.
What does it make you feel like
Like-
that you're a bad person?
Like, kind of cozy and warm, safe.
Safe.
It makes me feel safe and comforted. I get to feel like the feeling is like I'm trying.
You're trying to.
I'm doing my best.
Okay.
I'm doing my absolute best.
Okay.
It makes me feel like a good person.
Being bad makes you feel like you're a good
Yeah.
person.
Yep. It makes me feel like a good person because I'm trying my hardest.
What are you trying your hardest to?
If I'm at fault, that means that I have to fix something and I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my best.
Okay.
Doing everything I can to fix myself. I'm doing everything I can to fit in to this place where I'm at with you.
Does that feel very self-loving to do so? Or do you feel
I
like
feel
that's
like
really...
I'm losing parts of myself when I do that.
Okay.
Like I've cut them off from me.
Yeah.
And I feel like one of them is my power. By choosing to be the one who's always wrong, and this other person has power over me because they're the right one. They always have power over me. And then I can be the lesser, the underdog, who's gonna get taken care of, gonna get all the extra stuff. I'm manipulating. But why am I doing all of this?
Because...
What am I afraid of?
You're afraid that your needs are unacceptable.
I feel like I'm afraid of my power. I don't wanna...
You don't wanna look at that?
It's gonna... No, I don't want to. Because it's gonna get me... Somebody's gonna come after me.
Do you feel
They're gonna target me.
Okay, so you feel like you're going to be a target for your own power.
Yeah, I do. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
It's gonna get me in a terrible situation. So I'd rather... It feels like, you know what, I would rather just give up. But I feel unsafe with that person. That person who's the good one, I also feel unsafe with them. So I feel like I'm giving up my safety to try to get
connection.
Yeah, but it's more like to try to get taken care of. It's to try to get taken care of.
Connection and support, yeah.
And then I don't have to be the one to do it. Somebody else will. Yeah. And like, if they do it, I don't have to.
Yeah.
But I feel like I genuinely don't want to. I genuinely don't want to do that. I don't want to. I'm tired of taking responsibility.
What do you feel like you're taking responsibility for?
Feels like I'm always the one who's wrong. I'm always the one in the situation who did wrong and did something wrong. It feels like I almost like intentionally put myself in those places actually to get that need met. But I'm not aware of it until now. I can see times where, like, why would you have done that? Like, it doesn't make sense. And so, like, if they see me as, like, the one who's wrong, they're not going to come to me for anything either.
Because you don't have to take responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the truth is I don't want to take responsibility. And I'm not going to get any. I feel like it does, like, yeah, like what you said, like, nobody's going to take, like, my needs are not going to be granted. Nobody's going to help me. And so I feel like I've been getting them met indirectly for a very long time. And I feel like it's killing me, actually.
Yeah.
Because I have no power in any situation.
Yeah.
My power is stripped.
Yeah.
Gone. And I also feel angry at that other person for scapegoating me.
Yeah.
Fuck them. But I feel like I'm more angry at myself for giving away my power to another person, just to indirectly get, like, kind of taken care of.
Yeah.
Because it's not even, it's so indirect that I can't even directly get my needs met.
Yeah.
And exactly what those needs are. It's like things here and there that sort of feel like what I want, but it's not directly. And I literally want to be taken care of. I need to talk. I need to talk to whoever it is. I need to talk to whoever it is to tell them to stop scapegoating me.
Yeah, because you're hurting. You're really, really hurt by it.
And now that I'm aware of this, like, I'm gonna see if I put myself in those situations.
Yeah.
And how it's really fucking affecting me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you please talk to whoever who's doing that to me?
The one that is criticizing you the most. That is the one that is scapegoating you.
Is that a part of me? Ugh.
Yeah.
I do not like that at all. Yuck. That makes my fucking skin crawl. You mean there's an actual part of me that's doing that to me? Yuck. Please talk to that part. I don't know.
Yeah.
How long has this been happening?
Your whole life.
And this is a part of me. I was never aware that this part even existed.
Yeah.
Ever.
Because it was wrong for you.
What is it doing to me? It's like being very critical of me, or what? Trying to control me?
Trying to control you to keep you safe.
Oh my god.
So you can
I
avoid
don't like
losing
this.
connection.
I don't like this. This makes me feel out of control now, because this is a part of me and I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, I want this part to change. I want that part to change. The part that's scapegoating me.
Well, we can talk to that part.
Because I'm sick of fucking changing. And trying to cut parts of myself off to fit in a fucking space that I don't belong in. Actually, that's the truth. That I can't actually survive in.
You were born into a family that you were incompatible with, and that's why you're in this pattern.
What's family? Who's that?
Those are caretakers that are supposed to support you.
Oh, you mean like my mom and dad? Yeah, right. They're never going to be able to do that. Yeah, right. That's what family is.
Family takes care of each other.
Wow. I never had family ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Never.
Ever
Have family. That's the truth.
I can't believe this.
Yes.
That's
the
what
truth.
that's what family is supposed to be, is my mom and dad. No,
Yeah.
but like they were supposed to.
Yes.
Oh wow. I got really fucked over. Like to the extreme.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fucking deal with this shit anymore. Do you understand me? You better get that fucking part to change now.
Let's talk to it.
Okay, fine.
Okay.